is vital for all life on Earth. TOKURA Kogyo was established in 1979, starting with a basic plumbing business, and then expanded its business to the manufacture of high-tech factory units for world-famous electric. TDA OS 100 can generate 100 tons of potable water per day. Usually, desalination units require chemicals, but this unit does not need any chemicals. By not using chemicals, it gives a big impact on running cost reductions. And it's transportable by truck. You can supply potable water to any location. TDA OS 100 purifies water with ozone. As you know, the ozone layer surrounds the Earth and protects all living creatures from harmful UV rays. The wonderful power of ozone is applied to this unit. Ozone removes bacteria and impurities in polluted water. Ozone has the capacity to separate associated water clusters. This also works for eliminating impurities, even on the molecular level. After purification, ozone returns to the state of oxygen. R&D concept. We were wondering how we can desalinate seawater without chemicals, and if so, what kind of method could it be? That's the start. We focused on ozone effects. Sterilize, deodorize, and decolorize. These are the major effects of ozone. To show you the power of ozone, please see how ozone decolorizes grape juice. Pour ozone into grape juice and just wait for 3 minutes. The grape juice is decolorized. As we mentioned, decolorizing is one of the major ozone effects of purification. In January 2006, TOKURA Kogyo conducted an experiment by Tokyo Bay to desalinate the seawater of Tokyo Bay and make it potable. As you can see, the seawater is relatively dirty. People from Japan as well as overseas who are interested in very tasty in many regions. The water produced by TDA OS 100 has passed all 50 items of potable water standards in Japan, where the water standard is regarded as the most difficult in the world. Why doesn't TDA OS 100 need chemicals? The answer is ozone. Ozone is abundantly available in air. Oxygen taken into the ozone generator generates ozone. Why hasn't ozone been better utilized? The other ozone-based purification process requires a tank of 2 meters in diameter and 8 meters in height to purify seawater. To produce 100 tons potable water per day, a huge reacting tank was necessary. But TOKURA Kogyo has reduced the size of a reacting tank to 1/5. Our newly developed ozone mixer makes it possible. The capacity of producing 100 tons potable water per day remains the same even in its reduced size. It's compact so that ozone mixer is installed inside the reacting tank. Massive ozone is poured constantly into polluted water. In the final stage, the purified water goes through the RO unit to be separated as concentrated salt water and fresh water. Moreover, the water is processed with ozone before its stage, so the RO unit runs 4 times longer than its normal duration. Our newly developed transportable ozone-based desalination unit, TDA OS 100, is transportable on any truck to any location where potable water is needed. Potable water will be produced from any type of resources such as a swamp, river, or ocean at an outstandingly reduced cost. TDA OS 100 can offer a valuable function as an option. It's to make potable water oxygenated at its maximum level. The water in this glass is not soda. The bubbles you see is oxygen. The water is oxygenated. Let's see how much oxygen is dissolved in this water. You must understand, normal tap water contains 7 to 8 milligrams of dissolved oxygen per liter. But here, the water oxygenated by this unit contains 90 to 100 milligrams per liter. Surprisingly, this water contains 10 times more dissolved oxygen than tap water. Water cluster of normal tap water is too big and oxygen cannot dissolve in water. However, cluster of water produced by this unit breaks up water cluster so that a lot of oxygen can dissolve. This oxygenated water gives a difference in one's health. It's said that normal tap water contains a bigger water to absorb water in the human body. TDA OS 100 contains more oxygen in much smaller water cluster, which helps easier water absorption. This microcluster water has many athletes interested.
We have developed the TDS OS 100 drinking water manufacturing system. You can provide drinking water from seawater, lake water, and river water with this system. As it is mobile, you could bring it and provide drinking water wherever you want. The following are the instructions on how to make drinking water with this system. 2 containers are used. There is an ozone generating system, a sterilizing system using ozone for seawater, and the desalination device RO for making drink.
OS 100 can support your water needs in any location. In desert,